never really know. But yeah.
Why are you deciding to do it old school?
Because this is better. And I feel like I want to have the tapes forever. Like I just want to have the tapes rather than just voice notes. Because I feel like it adds to the whole having Polaroids.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So like Polaroids, tapes, it all kind of just goes together.
I guess you're supposed to be interviewing. Sorry.
It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. Kind of the red bricks and the industry of it and things like that. But I loved everything that I saw. Like I loved, because we came at night and I just loved the lights and all that was going on here and the buzz and the people and yeah, it's great. I mean, it was like London but nicer.
And I'm so happy I was there because I feel like if I went to work, I wouldn't have had the same university experience that I did. And like, I really, really love the city. And I can't imagine myself being in university anywhere else. Like, I just think about it, like, it won't have worked out. I would have been sad. I know. I'm so happy I was there. Wow. But yeah, it was a blessing in disguise.
I like the city. I really like it.
Why?
Because I feel like it's big enough, but not too big. Like I can do everything I want to here. And it kind of has character, like, and I like its character. I like that it's quirky and very like hipster. Also, it seems kind of safe. So yeah, I like it. It's not a city where you feel like you can get lost. I don't know if that makes sense.
Like imagine like the artistic, creative, bold parts of London. Imagine that being one city, but one small hub. So I feel like in Manchester, coming to Manchester, like it's kind of thing where no one is looking at anyone. If you're dressed different, you're looking different, you're kind of doing your thing. We're all walking past because we're all mad. We're all mad here. So it's like, okay, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I loved it immediately, just because it felt like I was at home without being at home. It felt like, okay, I wouldn't say I was at home because it's still a completely different city, but you still feel like you're in a city. You're not like remote. There's still a lot of things to do here, and everything's just a lot more compact and easy to get to. So, as a city, I've loved it. I've loved like learning about its culture and its scene and stuff like that.
I personally really like the city. I don't know. There's like, I don't know. I feel like it does have a special place in my heart. I think it's a very vibrant city, and I think there's crossover of so many sort of different lives, and like I said, it's like a smaller kind of London, or it's like all the things that you love about London in terms of its sort of like diversity and things to do, and I guess like it's just a city with a lot of character. It's just like but just more condensed to fit Manchester, and I think also kind of the way people care about each other, which I think kind of became very, very evident like after the attacks, and the way like people responded in terms of sort of supporting one another and all the vigils and the events that were held, and you kind of just saw a fairly large city sort of able to come together, which I thought was really beautiful.
So, I've met people that pushed me out of my comfort zone, and people that just showed me new things, and I guess made me less judgmental in a sense. Yeah, it's been fun.
Like everyone's just doing their own thing. Everyone's really nice. Like everyone's like so friendly in Manchester.
Yeah.
I definitely think the people, all the different people, like I don't know, you guys, you stimulate my mind like constantly. This Manchester, like so many things. Like it's not until I got to Manchester that I really deeped how friends can break your heart. Like it's like a breakup, like for real. Do you get what I mean? All these kind of things, or like depression. I learned depression in this Manchester. Or like even things that are so simple, like writing an essay. I was writing essays before, but I didn't really get it.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I mean? Or just, I don't know. I really got to know myself here. It was your birthday, where this was more like the Nigerian crowd, but like everyone just vibed. Like we were all very different, but like we just, I don't know, it was just nice to see like a kind of family thing going on there. Even though like we wouldn't all talk to each other every day, but when we were there in that setting, it was just actually quite, I don't know, it was just really nice. I've learned how to tolerate. That's one thing, because I've met people from like just the backgrounds and the upbringings, I mean, so different, but even with that, we all connect on a one basis, like whether they're my funny friend or the friend that I go out with or the friend who I talk to on a deeper level, like we're all so different, but there's always something that links us. So I feel like my friendships here have been very interesting and very different to my friendships previously, but very special to me.
People are just more open, like more down to have a good time. Like even the Nigerians here, like we're not the typical gonna call shout fams every time you try and talk to me Nigerian. Like I'm not gonna come to a party and be standing at the wall, like not that kind of thing. Like we're very open in this group kind of thing, and we actually like want to have a good time. And I feel like just having those kind of people around you and having this kind of city, like I remember coming off the train and she just smelling weed in the air. And I was like, wow, I'm home. Like
You're
I'm
home.
back.
In terms of like your uni experience overall, if you had to rate it, what would you rate it?
Overall, my uni experience is. Oh my days! There's been so many ups and downs, but like there's been a lot of ups. I think my uni experience was like 9.5 out of 10. Like if I was to be very optimistic.
Like so far.
So far, and that's mainly due to my like the people I know, like my friends, family, experiences. But if we're talking about like workload and all that stuff, just take that shit right back to a 3 or something, for real.
See, I'd like to say like 8 over 10. I don't know if that's like overly ambitious, but like I'd actually like to say an 8, and I'm only like minusing 2 just because like before I started uni or whatever, like I feel like I had a certain idea of where it'd be when I ended. I'm not quite there, which is not necessarily a bad thing for one, but also like some parts that that I necessarily regret, but I'm like, oh, I could have done better there.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a firm 9.
A 9.
9.
Why?
I feel like I've experienced all that uni has to offer.
That's interesting, and academically as well. It was still
Academically, that's a different question. If we're gonna put the academics, we'll push it down to maybe a 7.
Yeah,
but as an experience, definitely 9. Like a strong 3.
Strong 3.
A strong 3
overall.
No, it's like it's in the middle. It's somewhere in the middle. Like there's been plenty of experiences which I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life. But like as an overall thing, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
Strong 3.
Take it or leave it. Nah, it's around 5 or 6. 5 or 6. But that's not because of the people or the city. It's just because of everything else.
Yeah. Good and bad, really. I think that's the same with everyone. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd probably go with 5.8.
That low?
That low, yeah. I mean, I've had a great time, like great social time and all of that, but like Manchester isn't, or the reason I'm here isn't just for the socials, I'm here for studying, I'm here for networking, and I don't feel like, in terms of like the social part, like that's been really fucking good. Like, well, one part of the social part, because for me there's the like fun social, then there's the getting your word out social, like meeting the right people to build a good network and that, and that half of it hasn't been
great.
Yeah, like I've tended to stay within a circle. I mean, I've met quite a few people, but I've just met them. I haven't really developed relationships with many people outside a select few. And in terms of academics as well, I mean, I'm doing all right. You know, I think I'm doing better than the average, but I feel like I should be doing better than the average, like a lot better than the average. So that, balancing that all together. But I say 5.8, so like, you know, sometimes if you get a 58, they round it up to a 60, you know, so maybe a 2-1, who knows.
10 without a doubt.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 without a doubt.
Whew. God damn.
Without a doubt.
That's the highest rating we've got so far.
I mean, honestly, because firstly, just because I don't think I've ever experienced something and not come out feeling like, oh, that was a 10. And when I say that, I mean that in general. So looking back on my senior school, a 10. Looking back on my prep school, a 10. And that's not because I had fun every day, and it's not because I was happy every day, but it's because everything, the bad, the good, the meh, the boring, shaped me and created experiences that I will never forget. And even like saying like how I said law has shaped me, to me that's been a 10. In terms of my academic performance, that's a completely different story.
No, but it's been good. I've still got one more year.
One more year.
One more year to go until big life, but
big life. Do you know what you want to do after?
I don't. I wish I did. I'm just gonna have to experiment with jobs and whatnot, I think. Yeah, I don't specifically know what I want to go to. I've got some ideas. Consultancy seems like a thing that people go into if they, unless they know they want to do it. It's something you go into if you don't know what you want to do yet.
Yeah.
So that's always an option.
Yeah,
we'll see.